Today I'm sharing a beautiful flat neck kurti design with you. I will show you how I cut it, how I made the flat neck design with a beautiful embroidery patchwork, then how to make cuff sleeve design without much efforts, and how to complete this entire dress. So in this video, I will explain everything in a step-by-step easy way. You will need 1.5 meter fabric to make a medium or small size kurti. Mark 1.5 inch from the selvage side. We are cutting the front panel first. Place this pattern. I shared this link of this pattern in the description box below. After placing the front side of the pattern, mark your neck. Neck depth is 3 inch. This is chest size 32 inches till 36 inches. Neck width is 3 inches. Give a shape to the neckline and the outline cut as per the pattern. You can use even some old dress or your t-shirt to cut this type of a tunic or a kurti. So this is the front that is cut. Here we take the fabric that is folded from the middle and we place the pattern and cut the back piece just as per the pattern. These are the patches that is 6.5 inch wide and that is 6.5 inches, and lengthwise it is about 13 inches. You can keep it less or more. Then we cut the sleeves. Why I'm showing you the sleeves? Because I will be making this cuff design, and that is very easy. The method I will share with you is very easy, and you will save your time and efforts while making it. So if you remember, in the last video we had made embroidery design using Usha Janome. So let's stitch this beautiful kurti with a patch design. Place this patch on the right side of the kurti, pin it and then stitch on that curvy side. You can give it any shape, but both the patches should be equal. So this is 1.5 inch bias tape, and this tape is needed to finish the sides of this patch. Place it on the patch and stitch over it. While you stitch this bias tape, you can pull it slightly on the curvier sides. That will give a nice finishing while you press this bias tape later on. So from this curvier side, just pull slightly. Here you can lift the needle if needed. Turn your needle and your machine. Stitch till the up. Now make small notches, small cuts on the bias tape. Fold the bias tape and press over it. So after pressing, it will give a very neat and tidy finish. Make a top stitch on the bias tape. Cut the neckline as per the shape. This is 3-inch wide, 3-inch long neck. Turn the placket on the back side of the kurti and stitch it from the or close it from the top. This is a flat collar we are making. So we make a small cut where this stitch starts. So here we make a small, very small little cut. And the corners are to be cut. Now you turn this placket. The placket would be turned the right side. Use a sharp object or your scissors to give a shape to the corner of the placket. Make a top stitch on the placket from the right side. Here one side of the kurti is ready. Now we have to complete the other side. So here also we keep the patch on the kurti, make stitches on the side, take 1.5 inch wide bias tape, keep it on the patch, stitch on it, make small cuts on the bias tape so that you can turn the bias tape easily. So that makes your work easier while you turn the bias tape and press it. After pressing, the look will be very nice, neat and beautiful. Now the easy part is make a top stitch. Cut the neckline as per the shape. Turn the placket on the back side. Close from the top. Cut the extra fabric, cut the corners and make a small cut where your stitch ends. Now we don't need this extra fabric here. Turn your placket the right side. Make a top stitch and here the front is complete. The top stitch would be here on the other side of the kurti. Now we join the shoulders. On the back part, keep the front panels, pin them each part and join the shoulders. After joining the shoulders, we need to measure the neckline. Leave about 1/4 inch from the neckline and then start measuring your neck for the flat collar. Neckline of this kurti is 17 inches and the size of this kurti is for 32-inch chest size. The bukram or canvas I folded. The width is 6.5 plus 1 inch, that is 7.5 inch, and length is I have taken 1 inch right now. So here you mark 1 inch length and then you mark 3 inch If you make a collar, a flat collar using this method, it will fit perfectly fine. Take 1/4 of an inch, above this 3 inch. So we took 1 inch, 3 inch, then 1/4 of an inch. Take middle point on the width side, and length side also you have to take a midpoint. The point is to give it a shape. So either you can give it a shape freehand, or you can make a slanting line from the corner and then give a round shape to it. From this round, mark 1 inch outside. So the width of this canvas is, this bukram is total 7.5 inch. So we could cover the entire neckline. We are making this collar slightly bigger, but the benefit is, even if you didn't measure the neckline of your kurti or your tunic, you can easily fit this type of a collar on any type of neckline. So here, this piece we have to collar, we have to keep on 2 layers of the fabric. The back side of the fabric would be out. Pin it and cut the inside, the inner curve of the collar. Fold the lower part only single piece. Where you have placed the bukram, only that piece of the fabric would come up, and there you will make a top stitch. The below fabric, the bottom fabric, I have removed it, because that I am not stitching with this piece. Now cut the extra fabric. The extra fabric on bukram that we need to remove. You can easily do it with the scissors. Simply just pick this small piece on the bukram and it will come out easily. So it will give a neat finish to your collar. So even if your bukram is not that pasting one, you can make collar beautifully by this method. Now make a stitch inside curve of the collar. For the time being, stitch and close from the sides. Now from the middle of the back neck, pin that collar. See how I placed it, and start stitching this collar near the shoulder. While you turn the collar, make sure at every stage of making a dress you press it. When you stitch from the shoulder side, this collar will give a neat and beautiful finish. So stitch till this patch. We don't have to stitch on the placket because we are making a Nehru collar or mandarin collar, that is. So stitch till here. I made a little mark here. The collar is slightly bigger, but that is a plus point because we don't have to worry about fitting it. We can cut it later on. So this way, again, where we left from the shoulder side, complete the entire neckline with the collar. Here also stitch till the patchwork and don't stitch on the placket. Lock your stitch till here. Now this collar is slightly bigger, but that we can settle. What we have to do, we have to just mark it, make a standing line here and stitch to close the collar from the side. So this way the placket is not stitched inside the collar. You can see collar is separate and the placket is separate. We cut the little corners. So we turn the collar and the placket would be separate. Same way the other side also. Just check what is the shape of the first side, the other side of the collar, and same shape you have to give to both sides of the collar so it looks even and equal. So here, once you give a little mark, stitch till the patch and cut the extra collar. Now you turn this collar inside out and start stitching from inside. With a sharp object you can keep these points out, and from the inside of the kurti stitch around this collar. Here we have to stitch all sides of the collar. So you have to turn it, stitch in the front, again turn the presser foot and the needle and stitch on the top. Anyways, our bukram is not pasting one. So it's important to stitch over the bukram so it doesn't shrink while you wash the fabric. Or even if it shrinks, it doesn't lose its shape. So here you got a nice beautiful collar design. Here we add embroidery curve to sleeves. So this was the sleeve and these are the two pieces we got after cutting the neck patch. So on the front side of the sleeve, we keep these two pieces in the middle. Here we make a little mark where we had made a small notch. Make a 2-inch long marking because our patch is 2.5 inch long. Keep this patch on the back side of the sleeve. Stitch from the bottom. After closing from the bottom, cut the extra pieces that are on the side. Make a small cut. We don't need these extra pieces, so cuts on the corners and turn the curve on the right side. After this, press on the curve. Take the corners out. I use this 1.5 inch wide straight strip, fold it and pressed it, and this tape is to be placed over the curve, and you can make stitches on both sides of the tape. So it will give a neat finish to your curve. Same way, prepare the other sleeve with the curve. So here also make a 2-inch long marking. Place the curve on the back side. Make a bottom stitch. Cut the extra fabric. And turn the curve on the right side. After this process, press your sleeve curve. If there is something extra you don't try to hide it, simply cut it off. Now place the strip, your tape. You can use even a bias tape on it. That is not much required. You can use just any side strip. And now we join the sleeves. While joining the sleeve, start from the front side and extend till the back of the armhole. Many of you complain that the arms do not fit on the sleeves. So here is one tip. Don't pull the fabric or your dress or your sleeve while stitching or joining the front armhole. But while you join till the shoulder, you don't need to pull anything. But while you join the back side, keep the sleeve and the armhole together and then join them, even if you need to stretch it a little, and this way the sleeve will fit perfectly. Now you, from the sides of the sleeves, close your dress, make a side stitch. While I use my automatic machines, my Usha Janome Stitch Magic, I use that overlock or zigzag stitch to overlock the sides. But when I use the umbrella machine, this machine does not have the facility for overlocking. So I simply stitch the dress and later on I do the overlocking. I'm using this machine so that I could show making of this dress to you easily, and you could easily see how the entire process, because this machine gives more room to show the dress completely. So the other side also, from the bottom of the sleeve, start stitching and close the side of the dress. Now you just fold the bottom and make a stitch. So this is how I made this dress. This dress is complete. I'll simply use some buttons and some buttonholes. In the earlier videos, I have shared with you how to make buttons and buttonholes. So you can follow that and make buttonholes. So this is how this complete dress has come out to be. The finishing is nice. I like this dress and the fitting is good. And in some of the next videos, I will of course wear this dress and show you how it has come out to be. But this is beautiful, and you can make it as a jacket or a complete dress, or as a frock or A-line frock or a long gown. Like this dress can be, this design can be adopted in many ways. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel, like the video and share the video to all the stitching lovers, to all the sewing lovers. Stay subscribed for the next video. Thank you so much for watching.